Thanks. It's 9 o'clock on Wednesday, November 12th. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Morning, everyone. Call the meeting to order. Looking for approval of the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, motion carries. Approval of minutes from Wednesday, November 5th, 2025.
Still move.
So moved. We've got two motions, second and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, motion carries. New business, item number 1, secondary roads, utility permit. You've got two of them. I think we can probably do them together. One from Robert Venner for a property just north of Highway 30 on Ivy Avenue for a 2-inch cased water line to a home in Maple River Townships. And then another one from Raccoon Valley Electric to bore under 250th Street for service to 30502 250th in Richland Township.
Pretty much said it all.
They look pretty straightforward.
Any concerns with any of them?
Neither one, no. Bob stopped in to talk about his and got one from Raccoon Valley here in the mail, but nothing odd. Normal electric service to an existing facility, so.
I see the
I'll
both
go ahead.
one of these paved roads, so
I'll make a motion to approve the 2 utility permits.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second to approve utility permits. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. B, department update.
Few things, we did get our pavement patching done for the year. Had a little bit finished up what we had last week on M68, north of 141. Did get that opened up on Friday. Had a couple other small patches we did, one up by Liverdale and another one south of the recycle center, a little bit, a small patch. So, but Mother Nature is kind of telling us it's time to quit on that anyway, I think, so. Other items, Templeton building, things are moving along there. Did get it insulated, got the ceiling put in. I'm still working on the liner steel inside there. We'll get the door put in this week and hopefully continue getting electrical done on the inside and what have you, so. But going down the right path there.
So all the installations in? Ceiling too?
Just the walls.
Just the walls?
We're gonna do blown in on the ceiling. We'll get that done here, hopefully, potentially this week. We'll see what how things go. Then the other maybe item of note, a couple items in payables. We did get our new motor grader that we talked about here 6-8 months ago. So that did come in late last week, so that's in payables. And we also got our trailer that we had talked about, our skid loader trailer from Haley, so really status quo on that. The motor grader is a little bit different because it is a postless wing, something that's a little bit new, so we'll see how that works. There's from what I understand, it's the first one in Iowa, so.
No, that's what you said. Did you say the other one's like in Colorado or something like that?
They did some demo of these out in like Utah, Montana, out west, from what I understand. There could be more in the Midwest that I'm not aware of, but I believe it's the first one in Iowa. I'm guessing there'll be more that will follow at some point, but looks like
What's the difference?
there's no post that the wing rides on. It's a cylinder, so the visibility is a lot better because there's no posts in the way for you to be able you can see a lot better. It still benches just about as high, doesn't quite go the same height as what a post wing would do, but it's heavier. I would say. I mean, the post isn't there, but there's a large
Does it have
cylinder.
Come in further?
It actually sticks out a little bit further than the other,
They need a wider door.
just so how it hinges. We'll be fine with the doors that we have. We won't have to, it maybe sticks out another foot or so. But we'll see how it works out.
Where's it going? Which one?
It'll be going to Breda.
What was the benefit of doing that?
The visibility is the biggest thing for that, not having that post. That's probably one of the biggest things, not having that post there, sitting there, so. And we'll see, operationally, it might be some benefits as well. It's pretty new, so we'll find out.
So you said it was 378, but that was with the trade-in.
That's
But
with
the
the
list
trade-in.
was over 450, right?
Just under, like 444, I think was
Okay.
the new price.
That all?
That's all I got.
I just have one question, Voyager Road.
Uh, it's on the docket to get those gates put in yet this year. We've been checking the road closed barricades and they hadn't been
Right,
moved
yeah.
as far as we knew, so it was on the list, but it wasn't. Guess the plan was to get it done before it froze up, and that's still the plan, so.
Well, I was jumped also this morning about it too.
But
Somebody
Well, they
said,
just,
somebody said he's not going up there anymore.
well, the state patrol came, Calhoun County came, the ambulance came, the Lanesboro Fire Department.
Oh, do we have another one?
Somebody, a car near Hobbs Pit, 3 people in it going underwater. They didn't know where they were. I don't know if the age of the people doesn't matter, but it's just all the first responders came and it was a mud puddle on Voyager Road.
They went there again.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And it was a mud pub.
And somebody moved the road closed sign. I don't know if it was these particular people, yeah. Or if it's a deep mud puddle, but, or if it was these people who moved it, or if it was already open. Google Maps shows that it is a through route, but the plan has been, we were gonna have to go through the process of public hearings
Yeah.
to turn into a level C. It has been a level C. It just hasn't been properly gated.
is it beneficial to put no trespassing signs up or anything like that, so we can at least fine them for something like that? I don't know. I'm just asking.
Well, with a level C road, there's certain people that still have access, even with a
Okay.
gate, so I don't know if you'd be able to put up a no trespassing sign, but. It does show up, but we have it closed on 511. So if it's comes up on your GPS, it should show up as closed there as well, if someone's really looking at that. trying
And
to
even with
find
the
roads.
overgrowth, you're driving into a tunnel, let alone if there's water there or not.
There's gotta be some other issues going on with that driver,
Exactly.
in my opinion, if that's what's going on. So
And I don't know if they were coming off Velvet or if they were coming off 130th, which way they were going. I just know that there was a lot of resources sent up there unneeded.
I'm just thinking some consequences for doing that, something you shouldn't be doing. If there's no consequence, they're gonna keep doing it, you know? So.
I'm not sure what you'd be able to find them for.
I don't know if we could do something or not, just a thought. It's-
Will you update us when those are installed?
I will.
I have no further questions. All right, thank you, Zach.
But thanks, Zach.
You're still in the seat. Item number 2 is approve weed commissioner report.
So this is annually, every November, we go through this. Not a whole lot of changes really from last year's report. I think maybe a little bit uptick in chemicals and cost, but I'm guessing like everything else, the cost of those chemicals have gone up, just like everything else. As far as like reports or calls that were made and whatnot, I think that was very similar to the previous years as well. Probably the biggest thing is the weed commissioner for 2025 has retired, and we're working on getting the ad out here soon to replace that individual for next year. I talked about a month ago or so, we'll be pairing that with a mechanic and having that job opening come up here very shortly.
So this is something that we do every year just to file with the Iowa Department of Land and Ag Stewardship.
Correct. I believe it's required through Iowa code.
Yeah, it looks routine and standard to me as years pass. I don't remember how many chemicals we used last year, but
It's similar. Not much change in that either. Most of it's the same. There's a couple of different ones, but for the most part, it's very similar chemicals and again, a little bit more dollar value, but I think that was probably due to increased cost more than it was more chemicals used, maybe a little more chemicals used, but.
I see in here, I think it said that the time spent doing this is 5% of the job
For actual weed commissioner,
for weed commissioner.
because
So,
that'd be like.
but that doesn't include his spraying and that.
Correct.
So you think by a mechanic and stuff, he's gonna be able to go out and spray too?
That's what I'm thinking, yes.
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
Cause I think this guy's probably spent most of his time out cleaning brush and spraying, didn't he?
He did, but that's where I'm getting at is he, like this past summer, he worked just from middle of April till middle of September.
On,
And there's-
on non-rainy, non-windy days.
Correct. I'm saying that's not 100% every day because not every day can you do that. So that's why we thought this would be a good fit from the standpoint of, if you're not doing that, there's a need for working on other things. And if there's a big project, something really came up, missing one day, spraying weeds isn't gonna be the end of the world either. So we thought it might be a good trade, and generally in the winter times when we, going through equipment and building trucks, everything else, we could use that extra set of hands for doing that as well.
Well, I know one place they could spray.
So I'm looking for a motion to approve the 2025 weed solution.
Second.
We have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Stephanie, number 3. Discuss drain 102 Beaver Bounty.
I don't know. I mean, obviously, I think you guys are familiar. A few years ago, we had a bounty on some beaver on issues that we have in a drainage district. We currently, one was brought to my attention. We do have an issue. I was gonna leave it up to you guys to decide if we want to do another bounty. It was brought to my attention by a conservationist, so it's up to you guys. What did we do last time? 25?
Zach, can you tell us where drain 102 is? Or where, do you know where the problem is, Steph?
It's kind of down near
South of Glidden.
mhm. I think it's over near your father, like in that your father-in-law's area.
North of there a ways,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I don't know where at during 102. I guess I didn't know about the beaver dam until I seen the agenda, but we actually went out and looked at. Someone had complained about sediment in that channel. Did a.
So it's open
last
trench?
week. It's an open ditch.
Okay.
yes. And the water is a little bit higher, so where the beaver dam is, I guess I'm not aware of where it is or how.
You can reach out to John, because he's the one that contacted me.
How much did we spend on that last year? Any idea?
I want to say we did a $25. I just want to make sure that they bring all of them to Courtney's office.
The whole thing.
That's where the checks get cut. So
Yeah,
that's where they should
might
probably
go
go.
outside, yeah.
I don't know if we officially did one.
Last year, no, but the year prior, we did do.
Approving one of these while I've been on board, but.
Yeah, we've done them in the past.
But I mean, how much money?
But it's usually where we've had a major problem where we can't do anything else to correct it. Which usually you can't. The only way you correct it is get rid of them totally.
Yeah,
Is it because the water's backing up? Is that the problem?
Well, the water's backing up because of the dam, I
Yeah.
assume, so. But whether there's one or multiple dams, I mean, it kind of depends on what you're dealing with there as well. I mean. We have taken them out before without having someone draft, but generally you have to.
That's why then Drain 23.
Yeah.
They hire Todd Grossman or somebody to
Yep.
just get rid of the dam and.
And is there a way an excavator, I think, get back to
I don't
that?
even know where it is,
Okay.
Scott, so I guess I don't know. I mean, we've done it before as well. Remove the dam, but it all depends on where it's at and
250th and Robin
where we
Avenue.
have access at, whether there's access or not, I guess is what it boils down to.
250th and Robin,
yeah.
jeez.
Drainage district or drain district 102, 250th Robin Avenue.
But still, you still gotta get rid of the beaver if they'll build them back as fast as you knock them out. A lot of times.
Last time we did $40.
A beaver, $40 a beaver?
I don't know the growing rate on that.
No, I don't. I'm just curious. So, I'm just curious how much we spent last time, but I'm getting it. Are we gonna have people from all over just bringing them in to get money on them, or are we gonna get,
How do you know they're from drain 102?
And
Yes.
we need to make sure there's actually depth.
Yeah,
That's. Maybe we don't want to go out and start having beaver come all over.
well, that's what I'm thinking. If we could get pretty pricey, especially have a Mike Anderson, Kuna.
Yeah. What's your recommendation, Zach? Do you want to look at it first before we?
I think so. I mean, I guess you doing a bounty on just that drain, or are you doing a bounty on the whole county? I mean.
No, it would be specific. to
Specific
that
drain you do. That's what we've done in the past.
So with that being said, I guess, I'm not sure how you determine whether
Yeah.
from that drain, I'm not sure.
We had
Honestly.
somebody that did it.
We specifically
Yeah.
asked a
Right.
person to do it and then paid.
Right,
It wasn't like fair game, everybody go.
right. That's where I think I would go again.
Yes, I'm okay with
Just
that.
say
We'll
problem.
better than.
And we're
everybody's like, "Hey, bring it in,
utilizing
beaver."
our conservation for our staff. I mean, that's kind of part of the course. If you want to go look at it and then reach out to John Danner, I'm fine with that. And then we can.
One that did the last time,
Mhm.
because I know there's other people that trap beaver that.
Yeah, yeah.
I actually think there's a couple guys in your staff that do it as well.
There is.
So should we table it then for now and you'll get in a hold of conservation, Zach?
Yeah.
So there's no motion made with him.
I just told John that you're gonna reach out to him and you guys are gonna go take a look together
With traps.
with traps. Okay,
Okay, moving on, item number 4, consider ISAC request for amicus brief funding in Cuser versus Shelby County. Invalidated the courts invalidated their zoning ordinance regulating a hazardous liquid pipeline. ISAC is asking for $500, I think from all 99 counties or more to help cover the cost. For $25,000, I think we all saw the letter. So I guess it sounds like it's a class action thing and they're looking to see if Carroll County would like to participate.
I did watch the video or the webinar on this, and there's other things that could enter into this. It's basically about local control.
Yep.
There's a lot of that issues.
I think,
And we have done this in the past.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to it. I just don't know where the money's gonna come from.
I think it's a good thing to get ahead of the game before we're behind the eight
Yeah.
ball and get ahead and maybe get some good stuff going for us. For down the
Calhoun
future.
County, they had a deal with the railroad up there on a culvert or pile that went underneath there, and we joined that. Because that's something that's gonna be common across the state.
Okay.
So, and I think this is another one of them.
Courtney, where would the funds come from? Pass this?
I'll make the motion that we go ahead.
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to join ISAC's request for funding in this case.
Along with that, I'd make sure that check gets sent out right away too.
It's supposed to be by the 29th, I think.
Yeah, so can we add that to the payables today?
And can you guys do your motion again? Because it was,
Gene made the
Gene
motion,
made-
Mark
And
seconded
I
it.
second it.
yeah, I can include.
For 500.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Anybody else? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Item number 5, discuss fiscal 24 county audit. Stephanie, you were again request, starting on page 65 of financial statements dated June 30th, 2024.
has everybody had time to take a look at your audit?
Yep.
Yes.
Basically, starting on page 65, you'll notice anything that was brought to our attention, and some of these are repetitive. So I think it's the board's position and responsibility to follow up with these. We've been working on ideas for time clocks. I saw that was one again.
Well, there's a couple of them where it said the response was the board will pass a policy.
Yeah.
And I don't
Turn
remember.
on page 65, just because there's only probably 8 of them.
Jamie and Lisa are here both also for page 65,
I actually,
66.
Courtney, your
Actually, there-
office seemed pretty, I didn't see any issues with the part 1, which would read.
Well, I mean, 68 would be me. Page
Well,
68, but
Let's go to 66 next. The ambulance department, you've addressed everything that was brought to your attention or will be addressing.
A lot of the stuff that they're asking,
Okay.
it's just, she has it in file holders for the last 7 or 8 years. I developed a Excel spreadsheet this morning that is gonna track it for fiscal year instead of for having it since 2013.
Perfect.
So, you know, all of them, I think, with reconciling that with her every month, it's gonna be on fire for us as well. And then some of the other stuff I know from past years is how the money comes into the county. Our envelopes at that time had the return address as her office.
Yep.
Where we just ordered new ones and everything's gonna come directly. That way way, it's not being shuffled from her to us back to her.
Perfect.
But we gotta get through a bunch of higher existing envelopes for change, but.
You okay with that, Lisa?
Perfect.
Okay.
I suggested that too before you ordered them back, getting change the address to it. And, I guess, yeah, cause, I don't know. Different departments do the different billings, like engineer's office and everyone else, and I don't reconcile to their
Right.
billing either, so I was kind of confused how they were saying that we're reconciling, so. Yeah, sounds good.
There's some other stuff like the write-offs, the adjustments is all in the one. Well, they're kind of skewed the numbers, just making those like some months are 96,000 or whatever. Well, it's not, write-offs account for about 50% of that, so it kind of makes it look like we're writing off a lot. When we barely write anything off. It's the adjustments as well, those numbers come in for the insurance companies. We have no control over that, but I, in an Excel spreadsheet, I dedicated a line for each one of those. We do get a report every month that has them all separated out, so instead of having, if you have a question, we bring it back to that actual paper, it's gonna be in there for the fiscal year, so if anybody ever has any questions about it, for us to do that.
So you feel that will appease them for next year's audit and this will not show up again?
Right, and then they have there's one of the things that there as far as like a policy for write-offs, there is one as points.
Okay.
I'm actually in the process of revamping it so people are accurate, I think the last one was 2000.
Courtney, were we supposed to wait for them to join us on this?
She was gonna be available.
Okay. I don't see where anybody's joined, but. Did you say 9:30 should? Think you mentioned.
So.
If we should wait, if they're gonna join before we. I just thought of it.
That's fine with me. We can wait.
I think we should.
Okay,
If they're going to join and give a little bit more explanation.
okay, let's, I think the time you mentioned, Courtney, was 9:30. All right, we'll skip past finishing that. Item number 6, approve payables, $885,597.55 was the addition of the $500 to ISAC. And again, Zach noted 378,000 was the new motor grader. Does anybody else have questions on payables?
I see 44,000. That must be for all the door key fob.
That was
Scanners.
filled hot to.
Yep, I see it's spelled fire. Just want to double check and make
That's
sure that's what
big
that is.
anything, yep.
Yep, and
I did have one, on the ambulance, Elite Field Annual, what is that, a software update or something?
Yeah, so we use image trend for our PCR patient care reports that we write after every call. So we can import the data from our.
Okay, so it's software stuff.
Yeah. It's all
Okay.
doc-
I kind of thought that maybe, but I just want,
Yeah, it's something I put in place 3 years ago.
okay,
Okay, so looking for a motion to approve the $885,597.
So moved.
Okay,
I'll second.
we have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. We'll skip item 7. We can go to committee reports. I can go. Last week, starting last Wednesday evening, we did interview a candidate for the landfill director. Thursday, I went out to roads and looked at claims, checked out the new motor grader, which Zach already said going to the Brita shed. The Daily Times Herald wanted an interview, so I did a phone interview with them. Also on Thursday, I had a follow-up conversation with Josh Axman on an ICAP claim. Friday was courthouse payables, and there was a chamber coffee at Westside Bank. Monday, I followed up with Zach on Voyager Road and level C status on the permanent gate. Talked to Jamie about the audit, talked to the sheriff about gym memberships, Voyager Road and the incident that happened on Sunday night and the used rifles at the sheriff's department. I also went to Carroll City Council meeting. Yesterday was the executive board meeting at the recycling center. I did contact our Brent Henders at Hopkins and Huber, set up a phone call today about an ICAP claim. Today there is a conference call, follow up on that one. Tonight there's an open house at Hoyt Mansion from 5 to 8. Tomorrow morning, I think Mark and I are gonna meet with Tony Bading down in the basement just on brainstorm some ideas. Also on tomorrow, there's a cook-off at the ambulance shop between the sheriff's department and the ambulance. Friday, chamber coffee at MC's Cafe. And then I just made note, our next meeting is next Tuesday, not Monday, at 9 o'clock. Questions?
I can go next, this last week, I didn't redo the audit for the time. And then also did follow up on the juvenile situation that we had. And then this morning I had a joint CCGP and chamber meeting. And this week I really don't have anything except for Thursday at Highway 30 coalition meeting.
I'll go next. Last Thursday, I stopped secondary roads and I got to see the new road grader, which was pretty cool. I'm sad in it. Zach took a picture of me, but anyway, then I ran down and checked the Templeton shed out. It looks very, very good. Did a nice job on that. And then I had Coon Rapids and talked to them about the opioid
To the school
presentations. So I talked to Coon. I've got all 5 schools have visited. I gave them a little packet if anybody wants one. So I got a couple left of what this Tony Huffman's all about. Pretty good deal. I've got 2 commitments. Glidden and Manning have committed to do this, and it sounds like Coon Rapids might also. I said Manning and Glidden. Yes. So I'm still waiting to hear back from Kemper and Carroll that they've got the information. If I don't hear anything by the end of the week, I'll probably approach him on next week, as we need to get the thing rolling. So his date's not booked and we have to start over again from scratch. So it's going pretty well. I think everybody's pretty likes what he has to offer, and hope it keeps going there. I attended the chamber coffee on West Side, or with the West Side State back on Friday. Had a child care board meeting on Monday. And I don't have a whole lot going on this week either, except I'm going to keep plugging away this opioid information we got going. So that's all I have.
I can go next. Monday. Yeah, we had conservation board meeting. Couple highlights on that. They're still working on the Swan Lake drawdown, which is the DNR's working on that, which has been 4 years typical. One of the pieces that we have leased for eternity, the family has came and asked us to purchase it, which would be nice, maybe to own. They did offer someone on the manager position for the desk out there. And a couple things, they poured the cement for they're gonna put a new EMS building on for the lights. Get that done, and the ash tree removal is about done. It looks crazy out there if you haven't been out there.
The north side of that lower campground, they had the excavator
Yeah.
in there. That is.
You can see
destroyed.
everywhere.
Yeah. Is that gonna be a big, huge burn pile?
I think so.
Cause it looks like the way they piled, that's gonna be wow, you'll be able to see that for miles.
I'm sure they got plans in place. Are they going to plant more
Basically,
trees
they're
around
gonna
there?
plant some trees, plant some a lot of native grasses back in there probably. Instead of it'll take forever for trees, but yeah. A lot of them were dead, so it stinks, but it was they were it needed to be done.
Especially that southwest corner along the pavement. There's a lot of stuff in that corner.
Yeah,
I don't know how they ever clean that out.
I know. Yeah, it's different. It looks different. And then today I have at noon, I have Board of Health meeting. That's it. Thank you.
Oh.
They just,
Wanna go real quick, Steph?
do you still have to go?
No.
Okay.
Are you done? Yeah, can help.
Last week, I had a meeting with the governor. We sat down to discuss, and there was other people through the community to it was very informal to discuss how we can continue to consolidate government resources and services, and how we can lower our tax asking. A lot of
Doge, maybe? kind of.
Yeah, but doing it on a local level, because like I explained, I go, we are Doge. It is our job to see where extra spending's happening, where we can consolidate services. I mean, there's a lot of ideas that are coming down from a higher level that it's very interesting. All the right people were in the room because you had discussions from all across the board, but also explaining that when you make a decision, there is always a repercussion to what you do, and it might not always be perfect. And I am gonna have another meeting with her probably in the next couple weeks, but I'll be going to Des Moines for that. Then I've been looking at NACO, which is the National Associations of Counties. I have started the process of registering. Just to make you guys aware, it is $550 to attend that conference, which is out in Washington, DC in February. And we will be staying at, as far as I know, there's deviated price or discounted prices for NACO, anybody that's a membership, but Courtney, that 550 will come out right away. And then there'll obviously be flight and hotel. I just wanted to make you guys aware. I know we've talked about it, to have somebody actively serving on this board. That is where we'll go to Washington, DC to discuss local issues. So if you guys have any issues, please bring it up. Obviously, I'll bring out our state issues from sitting on the legislative committee board in Des Moines. Other than that, I think that's it. I'm gonna try and go to the chamber coffee Friday morning, and that's it. You've got newspaper radio?
Oh yeah, I got newspaper radio this week, again, 2 weeks in a row.
You gotta be getting writer's
You
cramp.
can't actually say that because all we had last week was a plat.
Do you have writer's cramp?
That writer's cramp.
Okay, so we can go back to now the audit findings. It looks like we have a guest who joined us, Courtney.
Yes, sorry, I did not receive the link.
Good morning, Faith.
Good morning.
So I'm actually, I'll kind of spearhead this. I'm the one that requested to have this kind of fact-finding discussion on our audit. We already did discuss page 65 and 66. Jamie did a nice job and explained how going next year, we hope to not see this in our book. That is, our goal is to eliminate any of these findings. Not that we're in trouble or anything, because we're not, but it'd be better to have these 6 or 7 items not show up again, because they kind of seem repetitive. And if you have the board support behind this, we also want to make changes. So with your recommendation and expertise, you could kind of guide us in which direction you think is best. There is I saw some, like Scott mentioned too, so maybe we need to put in some place some policies. I definitely saw some timesheets, and that's been something that we've talked about for the last 3 years. I think it's time we do something about that. So with your recommendations and guidance, if you want to start on page 67, part 2, findings related to the financial statements continued. We're at 2024-002 county recorder. And I think this one was more just on roles and responsibility within her office and make sure that they're delegated correctly and divided out.
Yes, so I did kind of try to note that I know there's not that many people in the recorder's office, and they do try to rotate their jobs on collecting cash and stuff like that. But this is mainly in there because there's very low staff in there. They're all doing the same thing, even though they mix it up a couple of times, because they all have the ability to do everything. It's basically a segregation of duties comment, and no one else in the county is reviewing their stuff. So that's why we have this note in there. We're saying that you are putting some controls in there, but not everything, for a more independent reviewer of their work outside of the recorder's office.
Hang on just a second, Faith. We've got a volume problem.
Volume. It's just really loud on our end.
Oh,
No.
I
Is
texted
it ours?
Alton to come up and. So we heard you loud and clear.
oh, perfect. But yeah, even if that's something that maybe the board needs to receive monthly reports and someone on the board signing off saying, yeah, this looks right. Deposits are being put into their bank statement and stuff like that. Otherwise, there's just no one else supervising their stuff that they're entering.
The board or the treasurer?
Anyone.
Okay.
Um, and so going on to 2024-003, yes, this has been a continuing comment and only a select few do not submit timesheets. And that is something that could be easily accomplished by establishing a policy saying everyone needs to have timesheets.
The offices that you put in this report are the only ones that do not do timesheets currently, correct? And I think Courtney.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I asked that I asked that of Courtney every year to make sure that we have the proper list, because maybe one of these departments did start sending in timesheets.
There's a few of them on here that time sheet. So it would be a matter of have to start sending them to us, but there's a couple on here that have never given us ones, and there's one on here that says they don't have to.
So Faith, when you audit other counties, is it common that every department, regardless of elected or non-elected, turns in timesheets to the auditor's office?
Yes, we advise it. Not, like I said, not everyone does it. There are a few departments that always are just like, no, we don't think we need to, but we always advise it.
So then if we were to create a policy as is recommended, where it says the board will pass a policy regarding submittal of timesheets, it would be toothless, basically. That's a question.
Courtney, I have a question for you. What is the community center?
I think that's supposed to be like public health.
Oh,
Yeah, like, because I think it used to be like community services, and then this got changed to that, but
Okay.
now that we have public health, we could probably change it to public health.
Okay.
We could do that next year.
who on this list takes or does time cards?
Public health, Veterans Affairs, and home carriers all have time cards, they just need to turn them into us.
Okay.
And sometimes they do, so, we just probably need to do a better job of making sure they're doing it more frequently.
The sheriff, when it says the sheriff, is that the sheriff or the sheriff's department, the whole department? They do not do time cards.
They don't turn it.
Okay.
I'm gonna say.
Including the comm center and the jail.
It's my understanding. I don't process payroll, but it's my understanding.
I'm assuming the attorney's the one that thinks they don't need to.
Well, the problem is with not turning these in, we don't know where we're at on far as vacation time, sick leave, and especially when they leave their job and stuff, how can we, and they claim back compensation, how can we justify that?
Or be in compliance with
Yeah.
the Fair Labor Standards Act.
It's a pretty easy new ordinance. Okay.
Do you have a recommended policy that we could template off of?
Like a best practice?
I could look into that. Off the top of my head, I do not know. But I could definitely look into that.
How many counties do you audit?
We audit 5 counties now.
And is this common within all 5, or are we a standout?
I would say it's pretty common, yeah.
Yeah, if you could get us maybe a template or something you think is a good idea to pass as far as a policy or whatever we need to do, we can also reach out to Renee and see if she's got something.
Yep, I will definitely look into that.
I appreciate that. Going to,
So we're on this in the timesheets, I didn't see in her this year. We had an issues in the past about changing our payroll timing. Is that still an issue yet, Courtney, or not?
Payroll.
Say that again.
Schedules, working hours, how they do, fringe. It's doable, but it's gonna be a lot of.
So do we ever, I mean, this is about backdating your paycheck, correct? And,
Well,
Paying in arrears.
yeah, do we ever try to collect if somebody takes off and leaves on us or not?
It has happened. We have to process the payroll before the 15th, right? So payroll, if this week will be the 14th.
Right,
So it's getting processed a couple of days before that, because you can't just do it all in a day.
no, I get it.
But we don't know in our department that somebody got fired or chose to leave. It's happened a few times.
Did we ever go after them for their money or we're not? No, we just let them take it.
Not that if we're lucky, they have some vacation built up.
Take the vacation.
But if they're new,
Hmm.
doesn't always work, but that's not a regular occurrence.
I get it, but it does happen, yeah.
It has happened in the past.
Okay.
I think we really need to focus on timesheets and then getting our payroll
I agree.
not in arrears.
How hard is it to enforce this if the departments don't want to turn them in anyway? Is there anything we can do?
Not much you can do.
Not much you can do. Okay, that's why I'm asking all these, is,
That's where that conversation, I think, would be a good conversation to have with HR as with Renee.
Right.
Because it's one thing if we pass a policy, but if they don't want to follow it,
but what I'm getting at, if some,
You track your time.
yeah.
So I don't know what good policies. It's in hand.
but it's a thing that if we ever got something would happen, we get dinged for it, that.
Do we
it's
just
gonna look
take it
bad
out
on
of
the
that
county, or can you
department?
take it out of the department that's not doing it?
I remember,
Huh?
yeah, a couple of years ago, paying in arrears was a big subject. We were gonna wait till after the election. And
Good.
then there was gonna be a software upgrade or a software change. I know everybody's gonna miss a pay period, which we sent out several letters notifying people of that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it just,
Then we never did.
And yeah, it never happened.
hey, we can pay once a month. Doesn't matter to me what we do, but, you have to get everybody on board.
Right,
If we're gonna do this and change it, so we're not in arrears and we're all this, then everybody needs to show their timesheets. And that's kind of where I was at the last time. I'm like, why would we make this change and make all of our employees go through this when a majority of them are turning in their sheets? Why should they have to not have a paycheck for a month as we're switching things and then nobody's still not following?
Well, I think probably the first thing is get the timesheet done. Cause I think that creates a liability for us in the future.
Switching payroll with other departments to get it in place, but I think it's pointless to do it if not everybody's gonna turn the timesheets.
So we need two departments, the sheriff's department and the county attorney's office to turn in timesheets.
Well, I think we need
And
it.
anybody exempt? You don't need their timesheets, like the elected officials, for example.
Right.
We don't need the elected officials' timesheets. But we do need. their
The staff.
even
I
if
don't think
they're-
there's a big issue. I mean, to me, I don't see an issue with that. It's kind of
Well,
standard.
Is it?
kind of to protect their own interest if you're looking at their sick leave and stuff like that.
Exactly. Is that the way, I mean, all the other counties do it the same, where they pay in arrears?
Oh, you mean holding off paying them until they send in the timesheet?
No, we currently pay in arrears and we're looking at
We
changing this,
don't pay no arrears.
We,
not in arrears.
we pay current right now. So the check you get on the 15th of the month is for the day. We're assuming you're gonna work that whole day. We don't hold 2 weeks pay. And it used to always be a finding on here, and it wasn't here this year, is what Gene pointed out.
Oh gosh.
It goes with time cards, because if people aren't turning in time cards,
Yes. No, I would say most don't do that. They wait for the time cards and then pay it out later. So their pay period is for a previous date and they get paid a couple days after.
or usually 2 weeks after, or, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say it's perfect timing to really dig into this. We're going into budget season and I know last year we said it was not gonna be ideal around the holiday season, and I understand that, but I think, you know, if we could schedule it for a little bit after the holiday and.
But we sent out a letter once to start it at the beginning of the fiscal year. A couple
Well,
years
first, I
ago.
think we gotta get I tend to agree with her. We don't have the timesheets. But the point's mute, that we need to get that timesheets down first.
Thing.
Yep.
I think there's just some confusion within some departments because we have elected officials, we have exempt employees. And then we have regular employees, deputies, regular employees that they may feel that they're salaried, but technically they're not. Because if, for example, if we had somebody take a week off and they didn't have any vacation, it wasn't used as sick time, they would not get paid. Whereas an exempt employee, their salary is their salary. They can work 80 hours in a week and they can work 20 hours. In a week. You know what I mean? Like, so I think that needs to be clarified too, because you don't just get a paycheck when you're not exempt. You're paid for the hours that you work.
So going forward, we have.
But it's still, those staff members, we're still keeping track of their vacation time though, and sick leave.
If it's not getting turned into us, most department heads.
But I mean, that'd be nice to be with payroll.
It would be.
Your suggestion is what, Stephanie?
I think we have a conversation with Renee and start that discussion on what kind of policy. And if, I mean, I don't know how you can acquire vacation and sick time if you're not handing in a timesheet. So, because you can't acquire things if it's not documented. But I know legally you cannot withhold somebody's paycheck. This was a conversation I had with Mr. Ward. And actually, I think we probably need to talk to our county attorney currently and just kind of see to make sure that
Well,
things we do it the right way.
We've got the opportunity, to get a new attorney now. I think everything would flow a little better too.
Well, and honestly, if you passed a policy and you're requiring timesheets to be turned in and we are paying 2 weeks behind, we wouldn't be paying somebody if we didn't have a timesheet.
Correct.
We would know what to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless they're exempt, elected or whatever, but.
So who wants to take that responsibility?
I can.
Mike will? I'll do it. Okay, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Mike and Stephanie can name it out.
Okay.
Okay.
So we'll move forward with that. And then,
Thank you.
24-D actually refers to me. I've seen this come up a couple times. There's some, and I see you smiling on TV. There's some-
I know I've gotten a call before about this, not liking this comment.
No, the
I've
comment-
discussed it with the
comment's
state
100%
auditor's
fine.
office. Oh, sorry.
The comment's 100% fine. The facts are wrong. I am the daughter of Kenny Snyder. He is not the owner of Carroll Cleaning. He's an employee as well. And I have no problem if the courthouse wants to buy their toilet paper from an out-of-county company and spend taxpayer dollars in Fort Dodge, which that is 100% sarcasm. But I do not actually sell to the courthouse, but my father is a sales rep. So if that is an issue and they need to bid it out, 100% go for it. But I just wanted to make sure that you know that he's not the owner. The rest
I
of it,
did
fine.
not know that he wasn't the owner. It is usually the owner of a company that you're using. So if
Nope.
he's not the owner, then and just an employee that's a sales rep for it, then I can update that for next year.
Yeah, he is employed by Capital Sanitary Supply, which is based out of Des Moines. Both of us are. And I mean, let's be honest, the sales are pretty small, but if it is an issue, we'll make it go away and Zach can buy from Fort Dodge, from Webster County.
Okay, so also the Carroll Cleaning Supply is not the real company then?
It's a branch. Capital Sanitary Supply is the owner of that. But they just never changed that name when they bought all the locations. They've got 9 locations now.
And they're based-
Gotcha.
And their headquarters is out of Des Moines. Scott Ireland is the owner.
Cause your dad originally owned it and sold it to Kaplan probably.
No, he never
Oh,
owned
never,
Carroll Cleaning.
okay.
If that makes sense. I just don't want this to be an issue, and I mean, for $6,000, I don't want this to have to show up again.
Right. But yep, nope, I will make note of that for next year, because yep, we're only worried about intermediate family members of management positions and board members. in a management position. So if he's not the owner of the company, then I can definitely remove that from last year.
Perfect. I appreciate that. And I'll have Zach, he needs to price check anyway. I mean, he needs to do his due diligence. So we have all of our customers do that. If they can find it better elsewhere, that's great. But I just wanted, perfect, thank you. All right, moving on. I don't really think, Courtney, was there in part 2024 F through L, anything that you wanted to bring up? It's the last page.
2023 L, I think, is everybody with the economic development, chapter 15A. Isn't that with every county? As far as economic development in chapter 15A?
Yes, and for 24, you'll kind of notice it is different than how we reported it in the past. Again, this is not a reportable comment because underneath it, you won't find our recommendation, response, and conclusion. This is more just informative, that saying you are paying Economic Development Corporation a certain amount, but it is still your responsibility to make sure that that money being paid is for public purposes.
Correct.
So yeah, this no longer a comment, it's just informational because the state still wants to know how much is being paid for economic development.
Or an observation instead of a finding.
Yes.
Okay.
To satisfy the state requirements. I do have a question back on page 65I. Carroll County did not qualify as a low-risk auditee. You want to explain that?
Yes. Hold on. That is based on a program we have to fill out for the major program for federal awards. Let me pull that up. And one of the first questions is that a single audit has to be done for 2 consecutive years. And last year was the first single audit, and then this year would be a single audit. So since you say no to one question, it automatically doesn't qualify you as a low risk auditee.
So it's just the fact that we only had 1 year under our belt. Okay.
Yes.
That answers my question then. Thank you.
Any more questions for Faye?
Nope.
All right,
If you find anything that you could pass along to the board on timesheets, that would be great.
Yes, I will look into that for sure.
All right, thank you so much for your time.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Sorry about being late.
Oh, you're good.
You're good.
So now, moving on to item 7. November 4, 2025 city school election canvas.
Precinct level reporting, if you want to just take 2, somebody's gonna have to take 3, but I've got them highlighted, so just grab a couple.
Awesome. Take 2, Scott gets 3. 300.
I'll take
I'll
3.
take 3. She likes public speaking.
Can I start?
Yep.
So this is for Arcadia, City of Arcadia Mayor.
I had 3 also.
Total votes 101, Kevin John Lichty at 89, write-in 12, undervote 9. City of Arcadia council at large, 155 votes, Linda Julin 39, Alan Benami 34, Amanda Kraus 32, write-in 50, undervote 65. Arweva School Director at Large,
You got a clip.
total votes 186, Daniel Schrod 99, Ryan Hagee 74, write-in 13, undervote 46. Carroll School Director at Large, total votes 8, Jeff Cullen at 2, Kristen Lundstrom 2, Hunter Harmon 0, Charles Svensson 1, Angie Owen 3. DMAC Director District 3, total votes 4, Trisha Roberts had 4. Make them again.
It's up to you.
Yeah. This is Carroll Ward 1. City of Carroll Mayor, 628 votes. Jerry Fleshner, 496. D. Svensson, 132. Undervote 10. City Carroll Council at Large, total votes 626. Jeff Kaler 418, John Lawson 206, write-in 2, undervote 12. City of Carroll Ward 1, total votes 528. Deb Coster 516, write-in 12, undervote 110. Carroll School Director at Large, total votes 1,156. Jeff Cullen 370. Kristen Lundstrom 200. Hunter Harmony 263. Charles Svensson 118. Angie Owen 201. Write-in 4, undervote 134, overvote 2. DMAC Director District 3. Total votes 525. Trish Roberts 517. Write-in 8, undervote 121, overvote 0.
I have Carroll Ward 2, North Maple River Township. City of Carroll Mayor, total votes 534, Jerry Flushner 408. D Svensson 124, undervote 11, 2 write-ins. City of Carroll City Council at Large, 520 total votes. Jeff Kaler 336. John Lawson 182, write-in 2, undervote 25. Carroll School District at Large have total votes 1,013. Jeff Cullen 311. Kristen Lundstrom 149. Hunter Harming 264. Charles Svensson 113. Angela Owen 175. Write-in 1, undervote 115. Des Moines Area Community College Director District 3. Total votes 440. Trish Roberts 434. Write-in 6, undervote 125. Carroll Ward, excuse me, Carroll Ward 3, South Maple River Township. City of Carroll Mayor, total votes 387. Jerry Flushner 313. D Svensson 72. Write-in 2, undervote 6. City of Carroll City at Large, City Council at Large. Total votes 378. Jeff Kaler 243. John Lawson 134. Write-in 1, undervote 15. City of Carroll City Council Ward 3. Total votes 378. Kyle Bauer 231. Tage Henkelman 147. Undervote 15. Carroll School Director at Large. Total votes 739. Jeff Cullen 227. Kristen Lundstrom 145. Hunter Harming 167. Charles Svensson 79. Angela Owen 118. Write-in 3, undervote 85, overvote 2. Des Moines Area Community College Director District 3, total votes 329. Trish Roberts 321. Write-in 8, undervote 84. And my last one is Carroll Ward 4. Carroll City of Carroll Mayor, total votes 313. Jerry Fleschner 240. D Svensson 73. City of Carroll City Council at Large, total votes 305. Jeff Kaler 200. John Lawson 103. Write-in 2, undervote 14. Carroll School Director at Large, Jeff, total votes 560. Jeff Cullen 159. Kristen Lundstrom 136. Hunter Harming 114. Charles Svensson 52. Angela Owen 97. Write-in 2, undervote 78. And the Des Moines Area Community College Director District 3, total votes 257. Trish Roberts 255. 2 write-in and undervote of 62.
Thank you. Eden Township. 415 registered voters, total ballots 83. City of Templeton Mayor. Ken Barron's 49, write-in 3, undervote 5. City of Templeton City Council at Large. Mark Bauer 49, Corey Drees 52, undervote 13, overvote 0. IKM Manning School at Large. Lucas Cole Potoff 9, Jeremy Puck 15, Nick Scheckinger 7, undervote 5, overvote 0. IKM Manning School Director District 1B. Amy Ferning 17, undervote 1, overvote 0. IKM Manning School District 2B. Josh Lindy 13, Grant Strachey 4, undervote 1, overvote 0. Carroll School Director at Large, Jeff Cullen 36, Kristen Lundstrom 27, Hunter Harmony 14, Charles Svensson 14, Angela Owen 14, write-in 2, undervote 23. Des Moines Area Community College Director, District 3, Trish Roberts, 68, write-in 1, undervote 14. IKM Manning School Public Major TH, yes 18, no 2. Ewalt Township, 1,216 registered voters, total ballots 909. City of Manning Mayor, Joe Moss, 658. Write-in 16, undervote 69. City of Manning Council at Large, Elizabeth Elsie, 312, Cheryl Damanon, 512, Kyle Arp, 611, Greg Christensen, 316, write-in 13, undervote 492, overvote 3. IKM Manning School Director at Large, Lucas Cole Potoff, 701, Jeremy Puck, 759, Nick Scheckinger, 134, write-in 4, undervote 218, overvote 2. IKM Manning School District 1B, Amy Ferdinand, 821, write-in 8, undervote 80. IKM Manning School Director District 2B, Josh Lindy, 748, Grant Strachey, 114, write-in 1, undervote 44, overvote 2. Des Moines Area Community College Director District 3, Chris Roberts, 709, write-in 1, undervote 799, or undervote 199. IKM Manning School Public Major TH, yes 829, no 73, undervote 7.
Okay. Glidden Richland, registered voters 1,079. City of Glidden Mayor, Sarah Fliss, 258, Roger Hartwood Satan, 40, write-in vote 1, undervote 0. City of Glidden City Council at Large, vote for Angela Farrell, 265, Bob Lindy, 209, write-in vote, undervote 115, overvote 0. City of Ralston Mayor, Curtis Hike, 14, write-in 2, undervote 0, overvote 0. City of Ralston City Council at Large, Drew Sorensen, 12, Dave Sanderson, 6, Casey Smith, 10, write-in votes, if any, was undervote 4 and 0 overvote. Glidden Ralston School Director at Large, Tyler Rohrbeck, 245, Brandon Squibb, 244, Heidi Ball, 166, Chris Frederickson, 70, write-in votes 24, undervote 340, overvote 0. Coon Rapids Bears School District at Large, Randy Kretzinger, 2, Patrick McAllister, 2, Nick Oswald, 0, write-in vote 2, undervote 0, overvote 0. Des Moines Area Community College District 3, Director, Trish Roberts, 270, write-in vote 7, undervote 8, overvote 0. Pleasant Valley Newton, City of Dedham, Mayor, Tom Seidel, 32, write-in vote 0, overvote 4, undervote 0. City of Dedham City Council at Large, Tony Durner, 32, Tony Seidel, 29, Chris Huffman, 31, write-in vote 4, undervote 12, overvote 0. City of Woolley Mayor, Christian Nierick, 13, write-in vote 1, undervote 1, overvote 0. City of Woolley City Council at Large, Ryan Rath, 12, Alan Tigas, 2, write-in vote 3, undervote 13, overvote 0. Carroll School Director at Large, Jeff Collin, 47, Christian Lundstrom, 25, Hunter Harmony, 21, Charles Swenson, 18, Angela Olden, 16, write-in 1, undervote 32, overvote 0. Glidden Ralston Director at Large, Tyler Rohrbeck, 1, Brandon Squibb, 1, Heidi Ball, 0, Chris Ferguson, 0. Write-in vote 0, undervote 1, overvote 0. Coon Rapids Bears School District at large. Randy Crutchinger, 3. Patrick McAllister, 5. Nicholas Oswald, 4. Write-in vote 0, undervote 6, overvote 0. Des Moines Area Community College Director, District 3. Trish Roberts, 71. Write-in vote 1, undervote 15, overvote 0. Sheridan, Grant, and Jasper. City of Lanesboro Mayor Jamie Hall Hammond, 10. Write-in vote 3, undervote 0, overvote 0. City of Lanesboro City Council at large. Lynette Desart, 10. Wanda Betta, 11. Kelly Anderson, Addison, 13. Write-in vote 0, undervote 5, overvote 0. City of Lauderdale Mayor Max R. Wink, 34. Write-in 8, undervote 3, overvote 0. City of Lauderdale City Council at large, Tony Brown, 36. Alex Scharfenkamp, 41. Brad Christie, 36. Write-in votes 5, undervote 17, overvote 0. Carroll School Director at large, Jeff Cullen, 55. Kristen Lundstrom, 32. Hunter Harmony, 48. Charles Swenson, 19. Angela Owen, 28. Write-in vote 0, undervote 28, overvote 0. Glidden Ralston, Director at large, Tyler Rohrbach, 7. Brandon Squibb, 7. Heidi Ball, 4. Chris Frederickson, 0. Write-in vote 1, undervote 5, overvote 0. Southern Central Calhoun School District Director at large, Jody Kreft, 14. Write-in vote 1, undervote 2, overvote 0. South Central Calhoun School District, District 1. Write-in vote 0, undervote 17, overvote 0. South Central Calhoun School Director, District 2. Andrea Kramer, 15. Write-in 0, undervote 2, overvote 0. Des Moines Community College, District 3. Trish Roberts, 80. Write-in 0, undervote 33, overvote 0. South Central Calhoun School Public Measures. Yes, 10, no, 5, undervote 2. Oh, and overvote or undervote 2, overvote 0. Iowa Central Community College Public Measure. VT. Yes, 11, no, 6, undervote 0, overvote 0.
Union Township, registered voters 976, total ballots 180. City of Coon Rapids, City Council at large, Janelle Cratch, 145, Michael Deeth, 135, Michael Schwenk, 137, write-in votes 10, undervote 53. City of Coon Rapids, Thomas Resthaven trustee, Jonathan Kretzinger, 146, write-in votes 2, undervote 12. Coon Rapids, Baird School District at large, Randy Kretzinger, 156, Pat McAllister, 146, Nicholas Oswald, 110, write-in votes 9, undervote 119. Des Moines Area Community College Director, District 3, Trish Roberts, 153, write-in vote 1, undervote 26. Washington Township, Roselle, registered voters 643, total ballots 124. City of Halber Mayor Brian Whitrock, 36, write-in vote 1, undervote 3. City of Halber City Council at large, Ali Aishide, 36, Scott Michelson, 5, write-in vote 8, undervote 31. IKM Manning School Director at large, Lucas Cole Putoff, 42, Jeremy Puck, 38, Nick Scheckinger, 11, write-in vote 1, undervote 10. IKM Manning School District 1B, Amy Fernanding, 46, undervote 5. IKM Manning School District 2B, Josh Lindy, 43, Grant Strachey, 6, write-in 0, undervote 2. Arweva School District at large, Danielle Schrod, 0, Ryan Hagee, 0, undervote 0. Carroll School District at large, Jeff Cullen, 40, Kristen Lundstrom, 29, Hunter Harmington, 27, Charles Svensson, 12, Angela Owen, 28. Write-in vote 0, undervote 10. Des Moines Area Community College Director, District 3, Trish Roberts, 94, write-in 3, undervote 27. ICAM Manning School Public Measure TH. Yes, 46, no 5. Wheatfield Township, Kniest. Registered voters, 819, total ballots, 201. City of Breda Mayor, Dan Snyder, 131, 5 write-ins, 10 undervote. City of Breda, City Council at Large. Jeffrey Gale, 58, Josie Putoff, 118, Samantha Pedig, 118, Bob Beckman, 105, write-in votes 2, undervote 37. Arweva School District at Large, Danielle Schrod, 3, Ryan Hagee, 2, write-in vote 1. Carroll School Director at Large, Jeff Cullen, 102, Kristen Lundstrom, 48, Hunter Harmoning, 59, Charles Svensson, 45, Angela Owen, 36, write-in vote 0, undervote 98. East Sac School Director at Large, Jim Wallace, 4, John Quinn, 0, Kimball Bromley, 1, Kyle Leaners, 2, write-in vote 0, undervote 1. Des Moines Area Community College District 3, Trish Roberts, 135, write-in vote 3, undervote 56. East Sac School Public Measure SS, yes 4, no 0. Iowa Central Community College Public Measure VT, 3 yes, no zeros, and undervote 1. That's it.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Courtney?
Motion to approve the canvas results.
Make a motion to approve the canvas results.
I'll second. We have a motion in 2 seconds. All in favor of approving the canvas?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Moving on to item number 8, manure management updates. Dell Ludwig Farm, section 11, East Township, no changes. Neil Mulbauer, 34, Washington Township, no changes. Double D Port, section 34, Eden Township, no changes. Chad Galing, section 31, Pleasant Valley Township, no changes. Wayne Reesburg, section 21, Roselle Township, change crop rotation or up on optimum yields. And that, we've done committee reports, so we have any comments from those in attendance? If not, Courtney, our next meeting is next Tuesday. Do you have anything on the agenda for it?
Will be what's called a second tier canvas, and we're gonna take the results from Greene County. There are several people that can vote in Glidden Ralston School District, so we have to do what's called a second tier canvas, and we'll get Greene County's results and ours and combine them, and then that's the final.
Then I do have one more question. Our budget worksheets getting ready to go out.
After I get done with election stuff, I
Okay,
plan
so
on.
in the next couple weeks.
Well, I'm hoping by the end of probably next week. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. I have nothing else other than our next meeting is Tuesday, November 18th for the second tier canvas. Looking for a motion to adjourn.
So move.
We have 2 motions and no second.
Second.
And 2 seconds. We have 2 motions, 2 seconds. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, we are adjourned 10:13.
My hand's gonna fall off.